Good morning to you all, dear students. So, yesterday itself we have completed block 15. Okay, block 14. So today we'll start with the new block is block 15. Okay, and the topic of our discussion for today is need for government. Resources required is worksheet S1, notebook, exit content book. The keywords for today is government, organization, and laws. So let's learn the meaning of what is the keywords. Okay, meaning of the keywords. So what is government? It is the body which with the power to make and or enforce laws to control a country, land area, people, or organization. They are known as government. And what is organization? It is a group of people or other legal entities with an explicit purpose and written rules. They are known as organization. And lastly, what is laws? The body of binding rules and regulations, costumes and standards established in a community by its legislative and judicial authorities. They are known as laws. Okay, now let's try to imagine. Okay, just try to imagine, do we need government? All right, so today we will learn why we need a government. Okay, so today we will learn why government is needed and why we need government. Okay, so reason why government is needed and why do we need government. That is, purpose of government is to protect people's natural rights. Okay, and without government and laws we will be a state of nature. All right, we'll become like, we will be have like a nature. Okay, we will be a state of nature. Nature, they are not, they don't have government, right? Nature, they don't follow rules and regulations. So without government we will be like nature. Okay, so government is necessary to the existence of civilized society. Okay, so for that we need government. All right, question here is, what happens if there is a flood or if there is a price rise in essential commodities like potato, tomato, or meat, or any other things? Or what happens if there is a threat from a neighboring countries like Pakistan or China? If the other countries started attacking us, what happens? And who can solve all this problem, right? Who can solve the problem if there is a flood, if there is a price rise in essential commodities, if there is a threat from neighboring country? Who can solve this problem and who can solve this problem for us? All right, now you listen to me carefully. Okay, suppose if there is a flood, all right, then obviously property gets damaged, like the building they get damaged, houses are washed away by water, right? And property gets damaged and people they lose their homes, okay, because of the flood. And every year there is flood, okay, in a plain area. So if there is and if also there is a price rise, okay, people are unhappy and can start protest that may turn violent. Okay, they may go for dharna, they may go for strike and all right. So there will be a violent. All right, so a threat and also a threat from a neighboring country can lead to a war. Okay, so also some of these problem concern the country or specific states, such as flood in Bihar or a village. All these problem can be solved by a government. Okay, so all these problem can be solved by a government. Alright, so question here is, why do we need government? Can one government govern a large country like India, which has so many states and villages? And why not? Alright, here I've mentioned 5 reasons as to why we need government. Okay, there are more than that as we will discuss. So to define the rights and duties of individuals, to compel people to perform their duties, to protect life and property, to carry on activities that is performed by public officials, exercise police power. These are some of the reasons why we need government. Okay, so also the question I'm asking you is, alright, India is a very vast country. Okay, a very large country. So do you think one government alone can look after the entire states and villages around India? And why not? Why not? So reason why we need government is, we need government to make decision for the country. So also help the country when it faces problems and maintain law and order in the country. Okay, so also the government also protects the people and the country from any threat from terrorists, threat from neighboring countries. Alright, so it makes laws, that is rules, which everyone needs to follow. Alright, so the government is also responsible for taking care of the environment, not only the people but even the environment. Okay, so it is difficult for one government to govern a large country like India. Hence, there are separate levels of government. Okay, that is for the whole country, different states and villages. All right. So the last question for you for today. Okay, do you think government is always able to protect people? All right. Do you think government is always able to protect people? Give me an example. Okay. So for this, I want all of you to write in your notebook and then submit it to me. Okay, do you think government is able to protect people? Alright, now things to do. Okay, you have to complete your worksheet S1. Need for government. And alright, listen carefully. Okay, for question number 1 is fill in the right, whether true or false. So question number 2, give 2 reasons each with example on why we need a government for the country, for the state and for the village. Why government is needed for the country, you indicate here 2 reasons. Okay, 1 and 2. Similarly, 2 reasons why government is needed for the state, 2 reasons why government is needed for the village. Alright, so also the question number 3, write one problem you think exists in our country in spite of having a government. So what is one problem that is still in the country, or the country is still facing in spite of having a government? Okay, so and the practice question number 1, practice question number 2 and practice question number 3 is your homework for today. Okay, so please do that along with worksheet S1. Thank you, take care, stay safe and have a nice day.